a weird week, but interesting week, especially with the release of Virginia's book. So I've got the Gilded Tarot on the table, and I'm just going to read up about a couple of headlines that I've seen. This one being the first one, that William wants, well, I believe Catherine as well, but let's just go with William because that's what the report was saying. Actually wants them off of the Windsor estate, which of course will mean, vacating the Royal Lodge. Now, that doesn't surprise me because during the week we've seen more evidence now where Andrew's allegedly, his people have actually very conveniently, can we say, when it was lodged many years ago, just certain words were missing out of the lease contract, the peppercorn rental contract, I think they're referring it to now. Yeah. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So it looks like that he had some sort of lump sum, hasn't paid anything, and kept some maintenance up and running, bare maintenance. So, yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, you've got the William coming through as king eventually, King William V, and he wants them off the estate. And I don't blame him because I've never been to England. I do have relations over there, but I've never actually been there. My grandfather and grandmother are both born there. However, I thought I'll just get a map up and find out exactly where we're talking about, because we know that William and Catherine are shifting to Forest Lodge. So you've got the Royal Lodge, and yeah, I can basically see exactly why. Why would you want Randy Andy and his ex living there so close? Because to me, even on a map, that looks really, really close, right? Exactly. So I also have seen another report that came out just recently. I think Andrew Daly shared it, and he the author from Entitled, and he actually said that William's not satisfied that Andrew is retreating. He's going further into the royal bubble, under supreme protection, right? He's not happy. In that kind of thing, it does send a wrong message, and it looks like that the royal family are complicit and condone what's happened. Not protecting them and making Andrew speak out because, hey, let's put it this way, allegedly, Andrew would know a little bit of information, wouldn't he? So I get that, and I also have read that it still hasn't stopped when we do have King William, that he's going to look into some sort of new letters patent that will basically strip the princely titles from non-working royals, and that will also help not say, people saying that you're targeting your uncle or you're targeting your brother, because there's, Beatrice and Eugenie and the two alleged kids of Harry as well. So, and that's what Lady C and Neil Sean says, Harry's kids, right? So let's just see if Andrew's going to make any sort of move from Royal Lodge and get off of Windsor estate. Alright, 9 of Wands, or basically what are the ramifications, because I haven't actually seen what will happen when it comes to the Royal Lodge. Yeah, so 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, that's reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. So there is some sort of plan, absolutely. There is a plan. It's also to protect not only Princess Catherine, but also the young ones coming through. You've got Page of Pentacles there, of course. So that could be Charlotte and Louis, so to speak, because they are both, the Page of Pentacles. So I would believe that this is the main worry of William, because William is going to be protected even when he travels. Prince George would have protection from birth wherever he travels. But I think he is also worried about the other two, and I can understand that. There is some sort of plan, absolutely some sort of plan here, because of all the burdens that are coming home. And William is embarrassed, and this is what I think he's saying, that it's a wrong message, and he feels that he's the one that's got to look after it. Well, so far the cards have said that he is the one that's got to do all this, and I don't think he really wants to. He doesn't think that it's fair, but at the end of the day now, he's also got to the stage where he doesn't care who he's going to upset. So this has obviously been going on too long, and, this stuff from the Yorks is not new, right? But certain things are coming out that are proving that what they've said in the past, they're liars, both of them, okay? Not only him, not only Randy Andy, but his ex-wife as well. And I'll throw in allegedly, but there's proof out there now. Emails are slowly getting leaked out. And this, I think you'll find, is what there is a plan. There's absolutely a plan. All right, the moon. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is reversed, so it's all about security as well. It's also about making a change from security, and they are well and truly aware of that, because this is the Knight of Wands, and it's reversed that Andrew is a player, and it's now actually come up, especially with the messages that have come through kind of thing. There's also Knight of Cups here as well. Someone literally saving the day, saving the monarchy. I really do think that all this murkiness and all this nasty stuff is actually affecting Catherine, allegedly. But, the cards are there with the moon reverse. And I think this is also a worry of Prince William. Because, we know, Catherine is technically cleared, but she's still not out of the woods yet, right? Yeah, well, it is embarrassing. In the last couple of years, how many times have they been forced to be seen? Or, like the last funeral, he made a beeline for William because all the cameras were there. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, and they've had to be in cars with them, and yeah, it's just wrong. They're grown people. They shouldn't be made to do those kind of things, and especially the next in line. Okay, so it's got to end, absolutely end with the world, and you've got justice reverse. And this is where I was going with how unfair it seems like it is. Yeah. 5 of Cups and the Magician. So there's a spin doctor, there's a trickster, there's a magician waving his magic wand over it and manifesting something. I wonder who this could be. Now, I don't believe that it could be William. I don't see him as a trickster. I see Andrew as a trickster, sadly. And I do also believe that he's still got 2 things he's got to look after, literally. What he does need to do is to move on. Needs to attend to it, speak up, and get out of the Royal Lodge, technically. That's what he needs to do. I think he's aware of it, but will he do it? Will he do it with the Tower reverse? I think we saw this coming, and now the monarchy are having all this toxic stuff coming through now. Eight of Cups here. That's reversed. 8 of Swords is reversed. The 2 of Wands is upright. Coming through with the spin doctor, the trickster, as well as the lovers. So there's Fergie there. There's Andrew. And I'm not saying that they're lovers per se, but they're definitely together. They are 2 peas in a pod, absolutely. I think wherever he is, she is. Wherever she is, he is. Until such time that, they go and self-promote something. Of course, he goes and hides in the bubble. Let's put it this way. He missed the birth of his grandchild because he was running away from some paperwork being served, right? Yeah, exactly. He ended up further up north in Belmore, allegedly, and intent purposes only. It is sad to see, and it just seems that it's not just them, also it's a gruesome twosome as well. It just seems that the headlines are overshadowing what the British royal family are actually doing. Okay, so there is some sort of decision here. I wonder. I mean, the last time I read on him, he basically barged through the middle. He had a choice to go the high road or the low road. Literally. He had a choice. This is Andrew, right? But it looks like, because of what's actually happened at the moment, it would appear that he's stuck. Maybe he's made himself that way. And I don't think he's going to come out, even though he could be playing the victim. I know a lot of their fans. He's got his own little team now, and they're starting to come out. I do believe that they are playing the victims for him, but I don't think he is. I really don't think he cares. I don't think he's got that sensitivity chip, literally, enough to actually care. This is also very much mind games as well. I don't think he's clever enough. I think this is possibly the gene that Harry allegedly inherited as well. I really don't think either of them are clever enough. I think they're sneaky. I think they're tricksters, absolutely. So I would say that as to do with the lovers here. And we're not talking the gruesome twosome for a change. We're talking the York family. And another choice here, coming through with the Two of Swords and the Chariot and the Three of Swords and the the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords reverse. William's had enough of what's happening in the family. 100%. He says, I'm done. That's it. I am not arguing. It is not an argument anymore. We are not going to put up with this. You have caused too much heartbreak. Well and truly too much heartbreak now. You have a choice. Stop being in denial. Start thinking about it. Stop this mind games and start thinking about it. You've got a choice. You take the high road or the low road. Two of Swords here as well. Take the blindfolds off. Chariot. Be a man. Step up to the plate and actually speak your truth instead of hiding away. Instead of letting all this injustice of what's being said and done with the victims just get glossed over. This is classic holding things close to their chest. This is also a message to Sarah as well, because we are talking about the lovers here. Absolutely. They've got things. They know things. They absolutely know things. But this is all about money. I get in the tarot table and I have one reading and I just see where it's been led lately, because you never know. I think now what I will do is find out what is their plan on a separate reading. William wants to protect his kids, right? His family. The Page of Pentacles are Charlotte and Louis, as well as Catherine. Okay, because he knows himself and George have already got the kick butt security, right? He wants them off the estate because William and George is going away, right, just to school or a different school or something. And of course, William has to step up to the plate more and more. Again, that's a Chariot. That's his card. And we go down further here. I think at the moment they've got so many choices. The Yorks have got so many choices. And I think what we need to do now is another reading to find out exactly how much will it take, or have they got a plan on what they're going to do. Because everyone knows that both of them can tell stories, literally. Will it be a book? Will it be another interview? Will it be a docu-series? All right. Okay, stay with me on that one. I'll just upload this one and, let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.